just to kind of update you guys on how long I've been on tea. So, uh, I realize I have already done an intro video, but a lot has changed since then. So I thought I should maybe just do a little bit of another intro. Well, not an intro, but kind of update on things that have changed since then. So basically, you guys already know I'm a trans guy. My sexuality is biromantic asexual, which basically means I'm bi, but without the sexual part. I'm only romantically attracted to people. And I was also diagnosed with autism this year. So, yeah, quite a few things have changed since the first video I posted. Um, and I have to say, being diagnosed as autistic has actually changed my life quite a bit because so many things make sense now. And I'll definitely talk more about it in future videos. But yeah. So also, I think you might have noticed I have a new haircut. I try and cut my own hair. Try being the key word. I'm still practicing, so yeah, I know there are a few hairs sticking out here and there. So I'm still practicing. Don't um don't judge me too harshly. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to show you guys a few things. Like if there are any trans guys here that are very close to South Africa, ugh, not South Africa, Cape Town. If there are people, if there are trans guys and NB people, any gendered people that feel necessary to wear a binder, like I do, um, there's actually two places I can recommend. I could actually leave both the links in the description. I promise you they make really, really good binders. The first person is somewhere in Johannesburg. Their binders are really good quality and they're very comfy. Um, the first binder I got though, um, it's worn out a little bit at the current time. So I basically wear it as kind of like a chill binder, sort of like how you'd wear a sports bra. It's pretty worn out, so it's not that tight. It's actually just to kind of make me still feel comfortable. And this year, my mom got me two new binders, and I got them from Genderwear SA. I'll leave both the previous person I mentioned and Gender Essays links in the description. Sorry, I know I already said that. ADHD, am I right? um, so these are the binders that I got from them. This is the tag that was on there, Gender Essay. Still gonna leave the link. Just wanted to show you guys what the tag looks like. I actually like the tag, so I just decided to keep it. And I have two different binders. Just gonna put Alex there. I have basically this one, just kind of like only reaching to your stomach area. I have this one, and it's extra small because I'm a very tiny and short person. But yeah. So this is my one binder, and also because I kind of wanted to try it out. I haven't worn a full body one before, so my mom also got me a full body one. They are actually quite comfy. I mean, maybe not everyone would necessarily find them that comfy, but no, I don't know. I get used to things pretty easily. So sometimes. So, oh, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I wear an ace ring. I don't know if I wore it in the last video, but I am gonna be wearing it in every video I make from now on. So this is my ace ring. If you've come across that meme about asexuals, or that the meme or the quote, I'm actually not sure what to call it, but okay, let's stay on the safe side and call it a quote. This is kind of like that thing where asexuals wear black rings on their right hand, on their middle finger. Yeah, this is my ace ring. I can only and I can also tell you guys where I got this from. I can also leave the link in the description there if you want. Uh, Sorry, I don't have any promos or stuff like that for you guys to get it cheaper or anything, but they're already pretty affordable. So yeah, I think you'll be fine. But it's not plastic. It's kind of like it's a silicone ring. I kind of like it because it's a lot comfier and gives a little space. Yeah, silicone rings are actually quite comfy. So yeah, I kind of just saw them on Facebook Marketplace, I think, and then I ended up buying them from this person that sells silicone rings. But yeah, I'll find their website wherever I put it, and I'll add it to the description. And this is my rainbow bracelet. This I got from Sheen, I think. Yeah, I think I got it from Sheen. You know that SHEIN, or the I comes first in the... Anyhow, if you've heard of that website, you'll know what I'm talking about. I got it from there. It was 15 rand, so that was a hell of a bargain. So yeah, and something I learned about myself recently, to do with the autism. Sorry, I'm gonna jump all around the place with things to say in videos because that's just the way I am. You'll ADHD people will know what I'm talking about. But I don't know if I introduced Alex to you guys in the previous video, but I have had Alex for about, I think, 2 weeks now. About 2 or 3 weeks now. I saw him in a shop and I just couldn't leave him there. I needed to have him. So something I realized recently about myself with that's to do with autism is like a lot of us autistic people, uh not just autistic people obviously, because I mean you don't have to be something specific to like something specific, but a lot of us autistic people really like carrying around stuffies because I mean they're not going to hurt you. They're not going to judge you. They're not going to be mean to you. They're just going to bring you comfort and happiness. So, yeah. Um I don't really know what else to actually talk about. I didn't really plan that much for this episode, for this video. But so sorry, that was my grandpa. Um he doesn't know that I'm making a video. um okay, so yeah, I didn't really plan for much to talk about. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to like update you guys on the last time I made an intro video because I mean it's not all the same. But I guess I might as well tell you all my diagnoses that I've been given through the years. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why not? When I was really young, I wouldn't be able to give you the specific age. Mm, although I'm guessing it was more or less around age 6, 7, 8, somewhere around there. I was diagnosed with ADHD, which definitely made a lot of sense the more through the years. It made more sense. Um, I was on pills for it, but I didn't like being on the pills. So, yeah, I stopped taking the pills. When I got to high school, uh, that's when I started realizing my sexuality and gender identity. Um, Also, this year, I was professionally diagnosed with um, depression and anxiety. Not really a surprise there because I kind of noticed that already in high school, but I kind of have this thing each time I get a diagnosis. Well, before I get a diagnosis, I kind of sort of figure it out and think I might have that diagnosis or be diagnosed as that, but I don't know how many of you have had that moment, but I have seen a meme about it before, and that's pretty much what I'm like when it comes to that. It's like I see that I match with quite a few of the things in the description of the diagnosis, but then it's like one or two or like a few things I don't have or don't do or something like that, and then I'm like, nah, must be faking it. I must be over exaggerating. Can't be real. Uh, but yeah, that was pretty much my reaction every time I thought maybe. But yeah, since I didn't relate to everything, I thought it couldn't be true. But I've come to learn and accept that a lot of diagnoses, a lot of things like autism are on a spectrum. Not everyone's going to relate to the same thing. Not everyone is going to be the same way. Every single person is different. So, not every autistic person is going to be the same. Not every person with anxiety is necessarily going to be the same. You know, stuff like that. So, yeah, I've come to realize that. So it was pretty much the same when I was diagnosed with autism. I was like, but a while before the time, I did start thinking I might be autistic, but then just because I didn't relate to some of the things they were saying about it, I just thought I couldn't be autistic. Then, funny story. The the person that started helping me out with my journey. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words right now. Um, the person that helped me out with my journey, Dr. Pickstone Taylor, my other trans friend, actually also went to Dr. Pickstone Taylor. You can look him up. He's not that bad. Um, he was actually the person that diagnosed me with autism. So I went to see him to start my journey, and I got diagnosed in the process. Well, actually, my dad got diagnosed on the same day. So I got my autistic genes from my dad, which also makes a lot of sense. since me and my dad are pretty similar in some ways, not in all ways, but in quite a few ways we are similar. But yeah, so that's how I got my diagnosis, and yeah. But I'm happy I got all the diagnoses that I had in my life, and that I figured everything out up until this point. I guess you could probably say not everyone is that lucky to figure out things this early in life. I mean, I'm 21 and I already know all of this stuff. Some people find out way, way later in their lives. So, yeah, it's nice knowing all these things. It's really nice. And I'm also on support groups for every single one of my things. I'm on asexual support groups, I'm on trans support groups, queer support groups, autistic, depression, anxiety, ADHD, you name it. I'm on all those support groups on Facebook. And I have to say, it's quite nice being able to connect with people that have been through similar experiences than you have. So if you haven't considered joining like in person support groups, I would definitely recommend Facebook support groups. I mean, I know not all of us like like going to places in person, especially me. Um, but I mean, especially a lot of people. But so yeah, it is quite nice to connect to people like that online. And wow, I did not think I was gonna talk that long, but I mean, what the heck? Um, I sort of figured out what I wanted to say. I promise that future videos will be a bit more organized. I'll plan them, well, not plan them beforehand, but I'll figure out properly what I'm going to say or what I'm going to talk about, you know? Um, that might probably be a bit better. Sorry, guys. I'm probably still going to need a lot of work to be a bit of a better YouTuber. I'll get there. I'll get there. Anyhow, bye, peeps. Um, Alex also says bye, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.